Chapters 13 through 18 of the second book of Samuel, from the Young's Literal Translation. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapter 13. And it cometh to pass afterwards that Absalom, son of David, hath a fair sister, and her name is Tamar, and Amnon, son of David, loveth her. And Amnon hath distress, even to become sick, because of Tamar his sister, for she is a virgin, and it is hard in the eyes of Amnon to do anything to her. And Amnon hath a friend, and his name is Jonadab, son of Shemaiah, David's brother. And Jonadab is a very wise man, and saith to him, Wherefore art thou thus lean, O king's son, morning by morning? Dost thou not declare to me? And Amnon saith to him, Tamar, sister of Absalom my brother, I am loving. And Jonadab saith to him, Lie down on thy couch, and feign thyself sick. And thy father hath come in to see thee, and thou hast said unto him, Let, I pray thee, Tamar my sister come in, and give me bread to eat. And she hath made the food before mine eyes, so that I see it, and have eaten from her hand. And Amnon lieth down, and feigneth himself sick. And the king cometh in to see him, and Amnon saith unto the king, Let, I pray thee, Tamar my sister come, and she maketh before mine eyes 2 cakes, and I eat from her hand. And David sendeth unto Tamar to the house, saying, Go, I pray thee, to the house of Amnon thy brother, and make for him food. And Tamar goeth to the house of Amnon her brother, and he is lying down. And she taketh the dough, and kneadeth, and maketh cakes before his eyes, and cooketh the cakes, and taketh the frying pan, and poureth out before him, and he refuseth to eat. And Amnon saith, Take ye out every one from me. And they go out every one from him. And Amnon saith unto Tamar, Bring the food into the inner chamber, and I eat from thy hand. And Tamar taketh the cakes that she hath made, and bringeth in to Amnon her brother into the inner chamber. And she bringeth nigh unto him to eat. And he layeth hold on her, and saith to her, Come, lie with me, my sister. And she saith to him, Nay, my brother, do not humble me, for it is not done so in Israel. Do not this folly. And I, whither do I cause my reproach to go? And thou art as one of the fools in Israel. And now speak, I pray thee, unto the king, for he doth not withhold me from thee. And he hath not been willing to hearken to her voice, and is stronger than she, and humbleth her, and lieth with her. And Amnon hateth her, a very great hatred. That greater is the hatred with which he hath hated her, than the love with which he loved her. And Amnon saith to her, Rise, go. And she saith to him, Because of the circumstances, this evil is greater than the other that thou hast done with me, to send me away. And he hath not been willing to hearken to her, and calleth his young man, his servant, and saith, Send away, I pray thee, this one from me without, and bolt the door after her. And upon her is a long coat, for such upper robes do daughters of the king who are virgins put on. And his servant taketh her out without, and hath bolted the door after her. And Tamar taketh ashes for her head, and the long coat that is on her she hath rent, and putteth her hand on her head, and goeth, going on, and crying. And Absalom her brother saith unto her, Hath Amnon thy brother been with thee? And now, my sister, keep silent. He is thy brother. Set not thy heart to this thing. And Tamar dwelleth, but desolate, in the house of Absalom her brother. And King David hath heard all these things, and it is very displeasing to him. And Absalom hath not spoken with Amnon either evil or good, for Absalom is hating Amnon, because that he humbled Tamar his sister. And it cometh to pass after 2 years of days, that Absalom hath shearers in Baal Hazor, which is with Ephraim. And Absalom calleth for all the sons of the king. And Absalom cometh unto the king, and saith, Lo, I pray thee, thy servant hath shearers. Let the king go, I pray thee, and his servants with thy servant. And the king saith unto Absalom, Nay, my son, let us not all go, I pray thee, and we are not too heavy on thee. And he presseth on him, and he hath not been willing to go, and he blesseth him. And Absalom saith, If not, let I pray thee Amnon my brother go with us. And the king saith to him, Why doth he go with thee? And Absalom urgeth on him, and he sendeth with him Amnon, and all the sons of the king. And Absalom commandeth his young men, saying, See, I pray thee, when the heart of Amnon is glad with wine, and I have said unto you, Smite Amnon, that ye have put him to death. Fear not, is it not because I have commanded you? Be strong, yea, become sons of valor. And the young men of Absalom do to Amnon as Absalom commanded, and rise do all the sons of the king, and they ride each on his mule, and flee. And it cometh to pass, they are in the way, and the report hath come unto David, saying,
Absalom hath smitten all the sons of the king, and there is not left of them one.
And the king riseth, and rendeth his garments, and lieth on the earth, and all his servants are standing by with rent garments. And Jonadab, son of Shemaiah, David's brother, answereth and saith,
Let not my lord say, The whole of the young men, the sons of the king, they have put to death. For Amnon alone is dead. For by the command of Absalom it hath been appointed from the day of his humbling Tamar his sister. And now let not my lord the king lay unto his heart the word, saying, All the sons of the king have died. For Amnon alone is dead.
And Absalom fleeth, and the young man who was watching lifteth up his eyes and looketh, and lo, much people are coming by the way behind him on the side of the hill. And Jonadab saith unto the king,
Lo, the sons of the king have come, as the word of thy servant, so it hath been.
And it cometh to pass at his finishing to speak, that, lo, the sons of the king have come, and they lift up their voice and weep. And also the king and all his servants have wept, a very great weeping. And Absalom hath fled, and goeth unto Talmai, son of Ammihud, king of Geshur, and David mourneth for his son all the days. And Absalom hath fled, and goeth to Geshur, and is there 3 years. And the soul of King David determineth to go out unto Absalom, for he hath been comforted for Amnon, for he is dead. Chapter 14. And Joab son of Zeruiah knoweth that the heart of the king is on Absalom. And Joab sendeth to Tekoa, and taketh thence a wise woman, and saith unto her, Feign thyself a mourner, I pray thee, and put on, I pray thee, garments of mourning, and anoint not thyself with oil. And thou hast been as a woman these many days mourning for the dead. And thou hast gone unto the king, and spoken unto him according to this word. And Joab putteth the words into her mouth. And the woman of Tekoa speaketh unto the king, and falleth on her face to the earth, and doth obeisance, and saith, Save, O king. And the king saith to her, What to thee? And she saith, Truly a widow woman am I, and my husband dieth. And thy maidservant hath 2 sons, and they strive both of them in a field, and there is no deliverer between them, and the one smiteth the other, and putteth him to death. And lo, the whole family hath risen against thy maidservant, and say, Give up him who smiteth his brother, and we put him to death for the life of his brother whom he hath slain, and we destroy also the heir. And they have quenched my coal which is left, so as not to set to my husband a name and remnant on the face of the ground. And the king saith unto the woman, Go to thine house, and I give charge concerning thee. And the woman of Tekoa saith unto the king, On me, my lord, O king, is the iniquity, and on the house of thy father, and the king and his throne are innocent. And the king saith, He who speaketh aught unto thee, and thou hast brought him unto me, then he doth not add any more to come against thee. And she saith, Let, I pray thee, the king remember by Jehovah thy God, that the Redeemer of blood add not to destroy, and they destroy not my son. And he saith, Jehovah liveth, if there doth fall of the hair of thy son to the earth. And the woman saith, Let, I pray thee, thy maidservant speak unto my lord the king a word. And he saith, Speak. And the woman saith, And why hast thou thought thus concerning the people of God? Yea, the king is speaking this thing as a guilty one, in that the king hath not brought back his outcast. For we do surely die, and are as water which is running down to the earth, which is not gathered. And God doth not accept a person, and hath devised devices in that the outcast is not outcast by him. And now that I have come to speak unto the king my lord this word, it is because the people made me afraid, and thy maidservant saith, Let me speak, I pray thee, unto the king. It may be the king doth do the word of his handmaid. For the king doth hearken to deliver his handmaid out of the paw of the man seeking to destroy me and my son together out of the inheritance of God. And thy maidservant saith, Let, I pray thee, the word of my lord the king be for ease. For as a messenger of God, so is my lord the king, to understand the good and the evil. And Jehovah thy God is with thee.
And the king answereth and saith unto the woman, Do not, I pray thee, hide from me the thing that I am asking thee.
And the woman saith, Let, I pray thee, my lord the king speak.
And the king saith, Is the hand of Joab with thee in all this? And the woman answereth and saith,
Thy soul liveth, my lord, O king. None doth turn to the right or to the left from all that my lord the king hath spoken. For thy servant Joab he commanded me, and he put in the mouth of thy maidservant all these words. In order to bring round the appearance of the thing hath thy servant Joab done this thing, and my lord is wise, according to the wisdom of a messenger of God, to know all that is in the land.
And the king saith unto Joab, Lo, I pray thee, thou hast done this thing, and go, bring back the young man Absalom. And Joab falleth on his face to the earth, and doth obeisance, and blesseth the king. And Joab saith, Today hath thy servant known that I have found grace in thine eyes, my lord, O king, in that the king hath done the word of his servant. And Joab riseth, and goeth to Geshur, and bringeth in Absalom to Jerusalem. And the king saith, Let him turn round unto his house, and my face he doth not see. And Absalom turneth round unto his house, and the face of the king he hath not seen. And like Absalom there was no man so fair in all Israel, to praise greatly. From the sole of his foot even unto his crown there was no blemish in him. And in his pulling his head, and it hath been at the end of year by year that he pulleth it, for it is heavy on him, and he hath pulled it, he hath even weighed out the hair of his head, 200 shekels by the king's weight. And there are born to Absalom 3 sons and 1 daughter, and her name is Tamar. She was a woman of a fair appearance. And Absalom dwelleth in Jerusalem 2 years of days, and the face of the king he hath not seen. And Absalom sendeth unto Joab to send him unto the king, and he hath not been willing to come unto him. And he sendeth again a second time, and he hath not been willing to come. And he saith unto his servants, See, the portion of Joab is by the side of mine, and he hath barley there. Go, and burn it with fire. And the servants of Absalom burn the portion with fire. And Joab riseth, and cometh unto Absalom in the house, and saith unto him, Why have thy servants burned the portion that I have with fire? And Absalom saith unto Joab, Lo, I sent unto thee, saying, Come hither. And I send thee unto the king to say, Why have I come in from Geshur? Good for me while I am there. And now let me see the king's face. And if there is in me iniquity, then thou hast put me to death. And Joab cometh unto the king, and declareth it to him. And he calleth unto Absalom, and he cometh unto the king, and boweth himself to him on his face to the earth before the king. And the king giveth a kiss to Absalom. Chapter 15. And it cometh to pass afterwards, that Absalom prepareth for himself a chariot and horses, and 50 men are running before him. And Absalom hath risen early, and stood by the side of the way of the gate. And it cometh to pass, every man who hath a pleading to come unto the king for judgment, that Absalom calleth unto him, and saith, Of what city art thou? And he saith, Of one of the tribes of Israel is thy servant.
And Absalom saith unto him, See, thy matters are good and straightforward, and there is none hearkening to thee from the king. And Absalom saith, Who doth make me a judge in the land, that unto me doth come every man who hath a plea and judgment? Then I have declared him righteous. And it hath come to pass, in the drawing nearing of any one to bow himself to him, that he hath put forth his hand, and laid hold on him, and given a kiss to him. And Absalom doth according to this thing to all Israel who come in for judgment unto the king. And Absalom stealeth the heart of the men of Israel. And it cometh to pass at the end of 40 years, that Absalom saith unto the king, Let me go, I pray thee, and I complete my vow that I vowed to Jehovah in Hebron. For a vow hath thy servant vowed in my dwelling in Geshur in Aram, saying, If Jehovah doth certainly bring me back to Jerusalem, then I have served Jehovah. And the king saith to him, Go in peace. And he riseth and goeth to Hebron. And Absalom sendeth spies through all the tribes of Israel, saying, At your hearing the voice of the trumpet, then ye have said, Absalom hath reigned in Hebron. And with Absalom have gone 200 men out of Jerusalem, invited ones, and they are going in their simplicity, and have not known anything. And Absalom sendeth Ahithophel the Gilonite, a counselor of David, out of his city, out of Gilo, in his sacrificing sacrifices. And the conspiracy is strong, and the people are going and increasing with Absalom. And he who is declaring tidings cometh in unto David, saying, The heart of the men of Israel hath been after Absalom. And David saith to all his servants who are with him in Jerusalem, Rise, and we flee, for we have no escape from the face of Absalom. Haste to go, lest he hasten, and have overtaken us, and forced on us evil, and smitten the city by the mouth of the sword. And the servants of the king say unto the king, According to all that my lord the king chooseth, lo, thy servants do. And the king goeth out, and all his household at his feet, and the king leaveth 10 women, concubines, to keep the house. And the king goeth out, and all the people at his feet, and they stand still at the farthest off house. And all his servants are passing on at his side, and all the Kerethite, and all the Pelethite, and all the Gittites, 600 men who came at his feet from Gath, are passing on at the front of the king. And the king saith unto Ittai the Gittite, Why dost thou go, thou also with us? Turn back, and abide with the king, for thou art a stranger, and also an exile thou, to thy place. Yesterday is thy coming in, and today I move thee to go with us, and I am going on that which I am going. Turn back, and take back thy brethren with thee, kindness and truth. And Ittai answereth the king, and saith, Jehovah liveth, and my lord the king liveth. Surely in the place where my lord the king is, if for death, if for life, surely there is thy servant. And David saith unto Ittai, Go and pass over. And Ittai the Gittite passeth over, and all his men, and all the infants who are with him. And all the land are weeping, a great voice, and all the people are passing over. And the king is passing over through the brook Kidron, and all the people are passing over on the front of the way of the wilderness. And lo, also Zadok and all the Levites with him, bearing the ark of the covenant of God, and they make the ark of God firm, and Abiathar goeth up till the completion of all the people to pass over out of the city. And the king saith to Zadok, Take back the ark of God to the city. If I find grace in the eyes of Jehovah, then he hath brought me back, and shown me it and his habitation. And if thus he say, I have not delighted in thee, here am I, he doth to me as is good in his eyes. And the king saith unto Zadok the priest, Art thou a seer? Turn back to the city in peace, and Ahimaaz thy son, and Jonathan son of Abiathar, your 2 sons with you. See ye, I am tarrying in the plains of the wilderness till the coming in of a word from you to declare to me. And Zadok taketh back, and Abiathar, the ark of God to Jerusalem, and they abide there. And David is going up in the ascent of the Olives, going up and weeping, and he hath the head covered, and he is going barefooted, and all the people who are with him have covered each his head, and have gone up, going up and weeping. And David declared, saying, Ahithophel is among the conspirators.
with Absalom.
And David saith,
Make foolish, I pray thee, the counsel of Ahithophel, O Jehovah.
And it cometh to pass, David hath come unto the top, where he boweth himself to God. And lo, to meet him is Hushai the Archite, his coat rent, and earth on his head. And David saith to him, If thou hast passed on with me, then thou hast been on me for a burden. And if to the city thou dost turn back, and hast said to Absalom, Thy servant I am, O king, servant of thy father I am also hitherto, and now I am also thy servant, then thou hast made void for me the counsel of Ahithophel. And are there not with thee there Zadok and Abiathar the priests? And it hath been the whole of the matter that thou hearest from the house of the king, thou dost declare to Zadok and to Abiathar the priests. Lo, there with them are their 2 sons, Ahimaaz to Zadok, and Jonathan to Abiathar, and ye have sent by their hand unto me anything that ye hear. And Hushai, David's friend, cometh into the city, and Absalom cometh in to Jerusalem. Chapter 16. And David hath passed on a little from the top, and lo, Ziba, servant of Mephibosheth, to meet him, and a couple of asses saddled, and upon them 200 loaves, and 100 bunches of raisins, and 100 of summer fruit, and a bottle of wine. And the king saith unto Ziba, What, these to thee? And Ziba saith, The asses for the household of the king to ride on, and the bread and the summer fruit for the young men to eat, and the wine for the wearied to drink in the wilderness. And the king saith, And where is the son of thy lord? And Ziba saith unto the king, Lo, he is abiding in Jerusalem, for he said, Today do the house of Israel give back to me the kingdom of my father. And the king saith to Ziba, Lo, thine are all that Mephibosheth hath. And Ziba saith, I have bowed myself. I find grace in thine eyes, my lord, O king. And King David hath come in unto Bahurim, and lo, thence a man is coming out of the family of the house of Saul, and his name is Shimei, son of Gera. He cometh out, coming out and reviling. And he stoneth David with stones, and all the servants of King David, and all the people, and all the mighty men on his right and on his left. And thus said Shimei in his reviling, Go out, O man of blood, and man of worthlessness. Jehovah hath turned back on thee all the blood of the house of Saul, in whose stead thou hast reigned, and Jehovah doth give the kingdom into the hand of Absalom thy son. And lo, thou art in thine evil, for a man of blood thou art. And Abishai son of Zeruiah saith unto the king, Why doth this dead dog revile my lord the king? Let me pass over, I pray thee, and I turn aside his head. And the king saith, What? To me and to you, O sons of Zeruiah? For let him revile, even because Jehovah hath said to him, Revile David. And who saith, Wherefore hast thou done so? And David saith unto Abishai and unto all his servants, Lo, my son who came out of my bowels is seeking my life, and also surely now the Benjamite. Leave him alone, and let him revile, for Jehovah hath said so to him. It may be Jehovah doth look on mine affliction, and Jehovah hath turned back to me good for his reviling this day. And David goeth with his men in the way, and Shimei is going at the side of the hill over against him, going on, and he revileth, and stoneth with stones over against him, and hath dusted with dust. And the king cometh in, and all the people who are with him, wearied, and they are refreshed there. And Absalom and all the people, the men of Israel, have come into Jerusalem, and Ahithophel with him. And it cometh to pass, when Hushai the Archite, David's friend, hath come unto Absalom, that Hushai saith unto Absalom, Let the king live, let the king live. And Absalom saith unto Hushai, This thy kindness with thy friend? Why hast thou not gone with thy friend? And Hushai saith unto Absalom, Nay, for he whom Jehovah hath chosen, and this people, even all the men of Israel, his I am, and with him I abide. And secondly, for whom do I labor? Is it not before his son?
As I served before thy father, so am I before thee.
And Absalom saith unto Ahithophel,
Give for you counsel what we do.
And Ahithophel saith unto Absalom,
Go in unto the concubines of thy father, whom he left to keep the house, and all Israel hath heard that thou hast been abhorred by thy father, and the hands of all who are with thee have been strong.
And they spread out for Absalom the tent on the roof, and Absalom goeth in unto the concubines of his father before the eyes of all Israel. And the counsel of Ahithophel which he counselled in those days is as when one inquireth at the word of God, so is all the counsel of Ahithophel both to David and to Absalom. Chapter 17. And Ahithophel said unto Absalom, Let me choose, I pray thee, 12,000 men, and I arise and pursue after David tonight, and come upon him, and he weary and feeble-handed, and I have caused him to tremble, and all the people have fled who are with him, and I have smitten the king by himself, and I bring back all the people unto thee, as the turning back of the whole is the man whom thou art seeking. All the people are peace. And the thing is right in the eyes of Absalom, and in the eyes of all the elders of Israel. And Absalom saith, Call, I pray thee, also for Hushai the Archite, and we hear what is in his mouth, even he. And Hushai cometh in unto Absalom, and Absalom speaketh unto him, saying, According to this word hath Ahithophel spoken. Do we do his word? If not, thou, speak thou. And Hushai saith unto Absalom, Not good is the counsel that Ahithophel hath counselled at this time. And Hushai saith, Thou hast known thy father and his men, that they are heroes, and they are bitter in soul as a bereaved bear in a field, and thy father is a man of war, and doth not lodge with the people. Lo, now, he is hidden in one of the pits, or in one of the places, and it hath been at the falling among them at the commencement that the hearer hath heard, and said, There hath been a slaughter among the people who are after Absalom. And he also, the son of valor, whose heart is as the heart of the lion, doth utterly melt. For all Israel doth know that thy father is a hero, and sons of valor are those with him. So that I have counselled, Let all Israel be diligently gathered unto thee, from Dan even unto Beersheba, as the sand that is by the sea for multitude, and thou thyself art going in the midst. And we have come in unto him in one of the places where he is found, and we are upon him as the dew falleth on the ground, and there hath not been left of him and of all the men who are with him even one. And if unto a city he is gathered, then they have caused all Israel to bear unto that city ropes, and we have drawn it unto the brook, till that there hath not been found there even a stone. And Absalom saith, and all the men of Israel, Better is the counsel of Hushai the Archite than the counsel of Ahithophel. And Jehovah willed to make void the good counsel of Ahithophel, for the sake of Jehovah's bringing unto Absalom the evil. And Hushai saith unto Zadok and unto Abiathar the priests, Thus and thus hath Ahithophel counselled Absalom and the elders of Israel, and thus I have counselled. And now send hastily and declare to David, saying, Lodge not tonight in the plains of the wilderness, and also certainly pass over, lest there be a swallowing up of the king and of all the people who are with him. And Jonathan and Ahimaaz are standing at En-rogel, and the maidservant hath gone and declared to them, and they go and have declared it to King David, for they are not able to be seen to go into the city. And a youth seeth them, and declareth to Absalom. And they go on both of them hastily, and come in unto the house of a man in Bahurim, and he hath a well in his court, and they go down there. And the woman taketh and spreadeth the covering over the face of the well, and spreadeth on it the ground corn, and the thing hath not been known. And the servants of Absalom come in unto the woman to the house, and say, Where are Ahimaaz and Jonathan? And the woman saith to them, They passed over the brook of water. And they seek, and have not found, and turn back to Jerusalem. And it cometh to pass, after their going on, that they come up out of the well, and go and declare to King David, and say unto David, Rise ye, and pass over hastily the waters, for thus hath Ahithophel counselled against you. And David riseth, and all the people who are with him, and they pass over the Jordan till the light of the morning, till one hath not been lacking who hath not passed over the Jordan. And Ahithophel hath seen that his counsel was not done, and he saddleth the ass, and riseth and goeth unto his house, unto his city, and giveth charge unto his household, and strangleth himself, and dieth, and he is buried in the burying place of his father. And David came to Mahanaim, and Absalom passed over the Jordan, he and all the men of Israel with him. And Amasa hath Absalom set instead of Joab over the host. And Amasa is a man's son, whose name is Ithra the Israelite, who hath gone in unto Abigail, daughter of Nahash, sister of Zeruiah, mother of Joab. And Israel encampeth with Absalom in the land of Gilead. And it cometh to pass at the coming in of David to Mahanaim, that Shobi, son of Nahash, from Rabbah of the Beni-Ammon, and Machir, son of Amiel, from Lo-debar, and Barzillai the Gileadite from Rogalim, couch, and basin, and earthen vessel, and wheat, and barley, and flour, and roasted corn, and beans, and lentils, and roasted pulse, and honey, and butter, and sheep, and cheese of kine, have brought nigh for David, and for all the people who are with him to eat. For they said, Thy people is hungry, and weary, and thirsty in the wilderness. Chapter 18. And David inspecteth the people who are with him, and setteth over them heads of thousands and heads of hundreds. And David sendeth the third of the people by the hand of Joab, and the third by the hand of Abishai, son of Zeruiah, brother of Joab, and the third by the hand of Ittai the Gittite. And the king saith unto the people, I certainly go out, I also with you. And the people say, Thou dost not go out. For if we utterly flee, they do not set their heart upon us. And if half of us die, they do not set their heart unto us. For now like us are 10,000, and now better that thou be to us from the city for an helper. And the king saith to them, That which is good in your eyes, I do. And the king standeth at the side of the gate, and all the people have gone out by hundreds and by thousands. And the king chargeth Joab, and Abishai, and Ittai, saying, Gently, for me, for the youth, for Absalom. And all the people heard in the king's charging all the heads concerning Absalom. And the people goeth out into the field to meet Israel, and the battle is in a forest of Ephraim. And smitten there are the people of Israel before the servants of David, and the smiting there is great on that day, 20,000. And the battle is there scattered over the face of all the land, and the forest multiplieth to devour among the people more than those whom the sword hath devoured in that day. And Absalom meeteth before the servants of David, and Absalom is riding on the mule, and the mule cometh in under an entangled bough of the great oak, and his head taketh hold on the oak, and he is placed between the heavens and the earth, and the mule that is under him hath passed on. And one man seeth, and declareth to Joab, and saith, Lo, I saw Absalom hanged in an oak. And Joab saith to the man who is declaring it to him, And lo, thou hast seen? And wherefore didst thou not smite him there to the earth, and on me to give to thee 10 silverlings and 1 girdle? And the man saith unto Joab, Yea, though I am weighing on my hand 1,000 silverlings, I do not put forth my hand unto the son of the king. For in our ears hath the king charged thee, and Abishai, and Ittai, saying, Observe ye who is against the youth, against Absalom. Or I had done against my soul a vain thing, and no matter is hid from the king, and thou dost station thyself over against. And Joab saith, Not right, I tarry before thee. And he taketh 3 darts in his hand, and striketh them into the heart of Absalom while he is alive, in the midst of the oak. And they go round, 10 youths bearing weapons of Joab, and smite Absalom, and put him to death. And Joab bloweth with a trumpet, and the people turneth back from pursuing after Israel, for Joab hath kept back the people. And they take Absalom, and cast him in the forest unto the great pit, and set up over him a very great heap of stones, and all Israel have fled, each to his tent. And Absalom hath taken, and setteth up for himself in his life the standing pillar that is in the king's valley. For he said, I have no son to cause my name to be remembered. And he calleth the standing pillar by his own name, and it is called the monument of Absalom unto this day. And Ahimaaz son of Zadok said, Let me run, I pray thee, and I bear the king tidings, for Jehovah hath delivered him out of the hand of his enemies. And Joab saith to him, Thou art not a man of tidings this day, but thou hast borne tidings on another day, and this day thou dost not bear tidings, because the king's son is dead. And Joab saith to Cushai, Go, declare to the king that which thou hast seen. And Cushai boweth himself to Joab, and runneth. And Ahimaaz son of Zadok addeth again, and saith unto Joab, And whatever it be, let me run, I pray thee, I also after the Cushite. And Joab saith, Why is this? Thou art running, my son, and for thee there are no tidings found. And whatever it be, said he, let me run. And he saith to him, Run. And Ahimaaz runneth the way of the circuit, and passeth by the Cushite. And David is sitting between the two gates, and the watchman goeth unto the roof of the gate, unto the wall, and lifteth up his eyes, and looketh, and lo, a man running by himself. And the watchman calleth, and declareth to the king. And the king saith, If by himself tidings are in his mouth. And he cometh, coming on, and drawing near. And the watchman seeth another man running, and the watchman calleth unto the gatekeeper, and saith, Lo, a man running by himself. And the king saith, Also this one is bearing tidings. And the watchman saith, I see the running of the first as the running of Ahimaaz son of Zadok. And the king saith, This is a good man, and with good tidings he cometh. And Ahimaaz calleth, and saith unto the king, Peace. And he boweth himself to the king on his face to the earth, and saith, Blessed is Jehovah thy God, who hath shut up the men who lifted up their hand against my lord the king. And the king saith, Peace to the youth, to Absalom? And Ahimaaz saith, I saw the great multitude at the sending away of the servant of the king, even thy servant by Joab, and I have not known what it is. And the king saith, Turn round, station thyself here. And he turneth round, and standeth still. And lo, the Cushite hath come. And the Cushite saith, Let tidings be proclaimed, my lord, O king, for Jehovah hath delivered thee today out of the hand of all those rising up against thee. And the king saith unto the Cushite, Peace to the youth, to Absalom? And the Cushite saith, Let them be as the youth, the enemies of my lord the king, and all who have risen up against thee for evil. And the king trembleth, and goeth up on the upper chamber of the gate, and weepeth. And thus he hath said in his going, My son, Absalom, my son Absalom. Oh, that I had died for thee, Absalom, my son, my son. The end of chapters 13 through 18. Recording by Mark Penfold.